Do you want to become a pharmacy technician and start this rewarding career in healthcare? Guys, there's a massive shift happening in the pharmacy industry right now, and it's creating more opportunities than ever before for pharmacy techs. Yet, so many people take the wrong path to get started, wasting time and money, and just end up frustrated. Well, this video is going to change all of that because I'm going to reveal the honest truth about what it takes to start and succeed in a career as a pharmacy technician. Here's exactly what you'll discover: why pharmacy technicians are in more demand than ever, and the surprising reasons behind it. How to get the most sought after pharmacy tech certification without the big price tags and without driving to some campus. How to get the right pharmacy tech training and different pathways you could take. And finally, we're gonna talk about a revolutionary new approach that could help you get job ready as a pharmacy tech in as little as 8 weeks. This same approach has helped over 2,000 busy adults start towards their dream careers in healthcare. Look guys, this isn't gonna be some generic advice that you'll find on a random blog. You're gonna get a proven blueprint that could help you start your pharmacy tech career in the next few weeks, even if you have no experience. So pay close attention and stick around until the end, because I'm gonna share something that could dramatically speed up your journey to becoming a pharmacy tech. So let's get started. By the way, guys, I'm Grant, and I've been featured in multiple publications for my work in education. My mission is to help students transition into new careers faster and without those big price tags. Now, guys, let me tell you why I'm incredibly excited about pharmacy tech as a career choice right now. So I recently came across this data shared by the National Community Pharmacists Association, or NCPA, and what they found was eye-opening. 67% of pharmacies are struggling to fill open positions. Even more interesting is that 76% said pharmacy technicians were the most difficult positions to fill. So think about that for a moment. 3 out of 4 pharmacies are actively looking for qualified pharmacy techs. And this isn't just a temporary spike. According to the BLS, this field is set to grow steadily, with about 47,400 job openings projected each year over the next decade. Plus, as a pharmacy technician, you could earn close to $20 per hour. And one of the things I love about this career is the flexibility it offers. You could work in community pharmacies where you're directly helping your local neighborhood, hospital settings where you're part of a larger healthcare team, retail pharmacies, which often offer flexible schedules, and even specialized pharmacy settings. So in other words, guys, if you came here thinking, is this a good time to become a pharmacy technician? My answer is a resounding yes. Now, while there's a huge demand for pharmacy techs, you can't just walk into a pharmacy and start working. There are 3 critical requirements that you need to know about. Number 1, proper training. You need the right pharmacy technician training that aligns with what employers respect. Look guys, pharmacies typically need techs who understand the role clearly, can hit the ground running, and can help ensure that everything's running smoothly. The right training sets the foundation for your entire career. Number 2, certification. This is perhaps the most important requirement towards becoming a pharmacy tech. However, most people are wrong about what a certification is. So more on that in just a minute. Number 3, experience. Finally, if you have some experience under your belt working in a pharmacy, well, that could be huge. Now, as I said, the number 1 thing you could need towards becoming a pharmacy tech is certification. Per the Industry Outlook survey, a whopping 85% of employers require certification for pharmacy technicians. Now, many people think that when they complete a formal pharmacy tech training program, they'll get the certification. That's not the case. When you complete a program, you simply get a certificate of completion. To obtain your certification, you need to take a standardized exam conducted by nationally recognized bodies like the PTCB. When you pass the exam, you're a certified pharmacy technician, and you can put that CPHT title next to your name. Essentially, your formal training needs to prepare you for the career and the certification exam. And from the employer's perspective, your certification signifies that you understand the work and that you've got the right skills. So the path towards becoming a pharmacy tech starts by enrolling in the right training program. It's really the first and the most important step. Now, the question is, how do you get the right training and what are your options? Sometimes people have this assumption that to get your formal education, it'll take a lot of time and cost a lot of money. That's completely untrue. As I said earlier, you could get job ready in as little as 8 weeks, and I'll talk more about that shortly. But first, guys, let's talk about the different training pathways that you have. And essentially, there are 3 main options. Option number 1, on-campus college education. I feel this approach is completely outdated, and it's really a non-starter for most people. Here's why. The cost of tuition could go as high as $10,000, which I feel is completely unwarranted. Plus, these programs typically take 9 to 12 months to complete, and you have to drive to some campus multiple times a week. For a busy adult looking to switch careers, this traditional model just cannot work. And to pursue a full-time college education, you might have to put your entire life on hold. However, there's a small caveat. With a full-time on-campus program, you could get a university certificate for your pharmacy tech training. And honestly, that could be huge for your resume. Look, guys, it's healthcare, and if you've got a big name university, well, that could just build credibility and set you apart from the competition. I feel a university certificate could be the ultimate resume booster for your career in pharmacy tech and healthcare. Now, I've got some good news. There's a way to get a university certificate for your training without enrolling in a college program and without a big price tag. It's completely game-changing, and I'm going to talk about that shortly. Now, let's talk about option number 2, on-the-job training. This is interesting because a lot of people think that this is the easiest pathway. Just try to find a job at a pharmacy and learn while you work, right? You might even get advice like, forget about enrolling in a training program, they'll just hire you and you can learn on the job. While it's true that in certain parts of the country, some pharmacies offer on-the-job training, there are some serious drawbacks you need to know about. First, these positions are becoming harder to find. Most pharmacies today want techs who already understand the basics and can help right away. Second, even if you find one of these positions, you could be starting at the bottom. That could affect pay and what tasks you do when you start working. But guys, here's the biggest problem. A pharmacy might hire you, but they'll most likely ask you to obtain the PTCB certification within a certain time frame. And trust me, preparing for a professional certification exam on your own, without proper guidance, while you're working full-time, well, that's like trying to learn a new language by just watching movies. It can be incredibly challenging and so frustrating. Plus, you're likely to miss out on critical knowledge that's typically covered in a formal training program, like proper medication safety protocols, insurance and billing procedures, modern pharmacy software systems, advanced pharmaceutical calculations. Look, guys, I get it. The idea of learning on the job might seem appealing at first, and some random person on TikTok might make it look incredibly easy. But here's the reality. It's always better to be prepared and confident before you start working in a pharmacy, where you're dealing with medications that affect people's health. And this brings me to option number 3, online programs or local classes. Now, I totally understand why people get drawn to these programs. You'll see ads everywhere making these incredible promises. Become a pharmacy tech in 2 weeks. Complete your PTCB training, only $4.99. And when you're trying to save money, these cheap programs can look really tempting. But guys, this is healthcare we're talking about. This isn't like buying a cheap pair of shoes. This is your career, your future. Let me tell you what's really going on with these cheap programs. First off, many of them aren't even through an accredited source, and that could raise red flags. Think about it. You're trying to save money, but you end up with training that employers won't take seriously. Even worse, some of these programs don't properly prepare you for the PTCB certification. I've heard horror stories of students completing their training only to find out they're not even eligible to take the exam. And here's another problem. Some of these online programs still force you into scheduled Zoom classes. So you're still stuck with the rigid schedules, but just through your computer screen rather than driving to some class. These super cheap programs are cutting corners somewhere, and you don't want those corners cut when it comes to your career in healthcare. Regardless, with most of these programs, you're also missing out on that university certificate we talked about earlier, something that could be a game changer for your resume in healthcare. So guys, let's quickly recap the 3 main options. With college programs, the cost is too high and it takes too long. With on-the-job training, you might struggle to prepare for certification while you're working. And with most online programs, you either risk getting subpar training or paying too much. Now, you're probably sitting there thinking, Grant, what am I supposed to do then? Well, guys, there's a reason why I asked you to stay till the end, because I might have the ideal solution that you're looking for. Look, when I saw all of these outdated options and the frustration that they were causing, I knew there had to be a better way. I was honestly heartbroken seeing people waste time, waste money, and often give up on their dreams because there wasn't a better way. So I decided to do something about it. I really had one goal: create the perfect template for pharmacy tech training. Because in my opinion, the perfect pharmacy tech training program needed to solve 5 critical problems. First, the schedule problem. Your training should fit your life and not the other way around. So it has to be 100% online and self-paced. Whether you're a night owl studying at 2 a.m. or an early bird learning before the kids wake up, you should have that freedom to get training on your schedule. Second is the credibility problem. Your training must be from an accredited source. This has to be non-negotiable. Plus, if you get a university certificate for your training from a reputable, prestigious university, well, that would be ideal. Third, the certification problem. The program must prepare you for the PTCB exam. No shortcuts, no gaps in knowledge, everything you need to pass that certification exam with confidence. Fourth, the time problem. It needs to be fast, but thorough. No unnecessary fluff, no wasted time, just focused training that you could complete in 6 to 8 weeks. And finally, there's the cost problem. It has to be affordable. Quality training shouldn't force you into debt or emptying your savings account. So guys, what do you think? What if there was a program that was designed this way? It would be awesome, right? Well, I have some exciting news, because we didn't just imagine this program, we made it a reality. Yep, a system like this actually exists. We call it the Preppy approach. The Preppy approach has already helped thousands of students start towards their healthcare careers faster. Here's what some of our students had to say. Meet Michelle. Michelle was a busy mom who wanted to start a new career. She says, I would recommend Preppy to anyone, and I believe that this is one of the best out there. I thought this was perfect for me. Thank you, Preppy, for offering this program. Meet Corey, a stay-at-home mom who wanted to get back into the workforce. She says, thank you, Preppy, for giving me an opportunity to take the next step in my medical career, which I so badly wanted to do, but felt I couldn't because I still have young kids at home. This made it completely available for me when I needed it. I finished my coursework and it's only up from here. Lee was a college student and a part-time barista who wanted to start a career as a pharmacy tech. He looked for other programs, but they were just too long, and Lee wanted to finish his training faster. So he decided to go with Preppy and credits Preppy for setting him up for success. These are just a few examples, and with Preppy, we're on a mission to revolutionize training for pharmacy techs. The Preppy approach is not just a training program. It's a step-by-step system designed to help busy adults like you get job ready as a pharmacy tech in as little as 2 months. To get started with the Preppy approach, all you need to do is enroll in Preppy's Pharmacy Technician Training Program. Okay, so pay close attention, guys, because I'm about to go in depth with everything you get with Preppy. 100% online and self-paced. With Preppy, you have complete flexibility. Your training is 100% online, giving you the convenience of learning from the comfort of your home. Plus, you can move through the course at your pace and at your schedule. Look, life can be busy. You might have a job or family commitments or other responsibilities. I feel those traditional programs can sometimes force you to choose between your life and your education. With Preppy, that problem disappears. You can study in the morning before your kids wake up, or during your lunch break, or on the couch at night when the house is quiet. Your schedule, your rules. No more missing your kids' games for class, no more begging your boss for time off, and no more expensive childcare during lectures. Your training fits your life and not the other way around. In partnership with an accredited university, Preppy's program is in partnership with a prestigious, nonprofit, accredited university. When you complete your training program, you get a certificate of completion from this accredited university. Yes, with Preppy, you get that awesome university certificate without going back to a classroom, without driving to some campus. Think about how proud you'll be when your coworkers see that certificate hanging on the wall in your office. That feeling when you can confidently say that you got your training through a respected university. Essentially, your training is through this well-known accredited university. Next, it's faster. Preppy's program is self-paced, meaning you could complete the program in as little as 6 to 8 weeks, not months like other programs. Weeks. With Preppy, you get laser sharp training focused exactly on what you need to know. And as I said earlier, no one wants to spend months in school, and students today, well, they want to start their careers faster. With Preppy, you could be done with your training in a few weeks. You know, I asked people who wanted to get on-the-job training and asked them how long did it take to find a job that was willing to hire them as a complete beginner. Well, with Preppy's program, by spending a little bit more time, you could complete a formal training program through an accredited university and even get a university certificate. Now, we also understand that some people need more time with their training. And plus, life happens. Kids get sick, work gets crazy, things come up. And that's why you have complete access to Preppy's program for a full year. You can pause, take breaks, and pick up exactly where you left off. No missed classes, no falling behind, and no stress. This gives you the freedom to learn at your own pace and revisit lessons multiple times if you wanted. With Preppy, you're in complete control, and you've got the freedom to learn on your terms. Moving on, and guys, this is a big one. With Preppy, you're ready for PTCB certification. With Preppy's program, you get all the skills to crush PTCB's certification exam. So after completing your training with Preppy, you can apply and sit for your certification exam to get that awesome Certified Pharmacy Technician or CPHT title after your name. Being certified could give you a competitive edge, helping you stand out among other candidates. Our program is updated consistently to stay in line with the latest guidelines. Plus, it comes with interactive quizzes that mimic the questions you could get in the certification exam. And guys, our program is also beginner friendly, so even if you're new to healthcare, you can easily go through the program. Our program comes with interactive slides, presentations, videos, and quizzes, and everything's designed to help you learn step by step. Look guys, with all of this, I can confidently say that our program is better designed than the pharmacy tech programs out there. But we're not done, because there's more. With Preppy, you're eligible for an externship opportunity. So with Preppy, you can also be eligible for something that's incredibly valuable, especially as an entry-level candidate, an externship opportunity. With this externship, you could experience what it's like to work at a local pharmacy. We help students coordinate these externships regardless of where you live in the United States, and it's available nationwide. Externships are valuable because they could give you that hands-on work experience, which you could then cite on your resume. So essentially, in addition to your formal training and the certification prep, you're also eligible for us to assist you with obtaining real-life work experience. And finally, with Preppy, you get job assistance services. When you complete the program and meet certain criteria, our team will work with you to provide guidance on your resume, help schedule interviews, and connect you with companies looking to hire pharmacy technicians. Essentially, with this, our team helps you with your job search. All right, to summarize, 100% online self-paced training, university certificate from an accredited university, ready for PTCB certification, externship opportunity for hands-on experience, job assistance services. In this clouded landscape where so many organizations are offering subpar training programs, with Preppy, you get something that's totally unique, something that's designed for the modern busy adult. Now, the big question is, how much does it cost? As I highlighted earlier, on-campus programs are absurdly expensive, and some online programs also come with big price tags. We, however, wanted to make Preppy insanely affordable. So you'll get instant access to Preppy's Pharmacy Technician Training Program for just one unbeatably low price of $15.99. That's absolutely insane. Everything I talked about is included. No hidden fees, no hidden costs. Everything you would want in a pharmacy tech program, well, Preppy takes care of it, and at an insanely low price. You can also enroll using payment plans as well. Ultimately, Preppy gets the seal of approval from students across the country and industry veterans. So today, you can finally take that first step towards starting your dream career. To check out our program and enroll, you can click on the link shared below, and I'll also add it to the pinned comments. When you click the link below, you'll be directed to our course page, and you can complete your enrollment online and start right away. You can also chat with our amazing support team if you've got any questions related to the program. So just take a moment and imagine that a few months from now, you could be walking into a pharmacy wearing your professional scrubs, confidently introducing yourself as a certified pharmacy technician. Guys, that's all possible. And think about that feeling of accomplishment where you could see your certification hanging on your wall, you getting your first paycheck, and making a difference in patients' lives every day. All this could be possible. The first step, though, is to get the right pharmacy tech training. And if you like what Preppy has to offer, well, then you can click the link below and enroll today. I'll also pin the link for the program in the comments. All right, guys, well, that's all I have for today. I hope you really liked the content and the video was helpful. Please hit that like button. It really helps us grow the channel. And if you know someone who's been dreaming of starting a career as a pharmacy technician, then share this video with them as well. All right, guys, this was Grant signing off. Until next time, take care.